Hey, this is Christina with Feliciano and Friends with my friend Katie. She is our local Channel 4 meteorologist. She also is a professional author of both funny books and children's books. She's on another podcast. She's been on some television and some movies, and I'm just really excited to interview her and have her on as one of my dear friends.
Of everything I've done, this is going to be my favorite because we never stop laughing.
We don't. We laugh a lot.
Yeah.
So this is our Jacksonville meteorologist and children book author. And what are you, a D-list celebrity?
Yeah, I am a D-list celebrity, Christina. Thank you so much.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your background, Katie? Where are you from?
Okay, so I'm from Charlotte, and then I moved here from New York and worked at Fox News for a little bit. Was over it. Not for any reason. I love Fox, but the national stuff is not as personal, I think, as the local stuff. So I'm from Charlotte, and I lived in Charlotte, and then Columbus, Ohio, and then New York City, and then now I'm here.
All right. And then what's the book that you have, the coffee table book? Talk to us about that.
Mostly Laughing Life in the DMs, and it's, so I love our viewers, right?
Yeah.
I love anybody that, reaches out. I don't care if it's good or bad. I prefer it to kind of be bad. It's fun.
Yeah. Izzy, look it up, please, so you can read some.
Mostly Laughing Life in the DMs. It's a pretty book. The front cover, I had too much Pinot Grigio with my aunts and my mom at the lake, and I was like, let's take a picture and make it really Kate Spade-esque.
Yes.
It's the Kmart Kate Spade. That's what it is on the front cover.
You wanted it Kate Spade-esque? When she was alive.
Katie Garner-esque, it really checks, it's my MO. But the back cover's cute. So I always tell people put the back cover out, on your coffee table. It's Kelly Green, got a little of gold, but it's all my viewer comments with what I think are witty comebacks.
Yeah, no, that's the wild thing, because I talk about it with Izzy, even with the podcast. I don't like the mean comments.
You don't like them?
No.
I love them.
I know, you're the best.
Somebody asked me today, they were like, are you expecting, because I know when someone's with child, I have two of my own. I was like, I'm expecting an apology from you, Diane. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, she goes back and forth, so that's what the whole book's about, is the nasty things people write in her comebacks. Yeah.
Yeah. See the front cover there? It's too much Pinot Grigio. Yeah, it's not Kate Spade at all. The Kmart
I like it. It's cute.
It's all right. The back cover's better.
Oh, okay. We'll show it. So, so let's read a couple examples. Or what's your favorite?
Oh, God. There's been so many. You know what? I'll just read you one that I got
read them,
today.
They're pretty funny.
So I got one recently. Oh, my sister was calling. I'll take that later.
So you might be able to help me, because I had told Izzy just to read the bad comments and just erase them, but maybe I'll
Don't erase
them
to you. Give them to me. Oh, I love a bad comment. I am all about it. Insult me, do it. Because I think when you have self-confidence, you can get insulted and not. You should have self-confidence. You are
I do, but I get sensitive still.
Do
when
you?
People are like, yeah.
Oh, God, I live for it. Hold on. Well, let me read you this one from Steve. This isn't even that mean, but I would like to invite you to the Brick Oven in Fleming for dinner. Yes, I'm divorced, 6 years now, 3 beautiful kids. I watch you every morning, and you piss me off with your abundance of happiness. Well, that's a red flag there, Steve. He goes, I really don't want to communicate with you, but you seem to make me better. Can I take you to dinner?
But that's not, that's it's a creep, but that's not mean.
Well, this was. Every time I saw you on TV today, Katie, I can't unsee you like Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's like you have the same I'm too nice for this world smile, but with 0 golden tickets to show for it. Kidding, your heart is gold. This is funny, but I'm also serious. It's true, though. It does check. Yeah. So that was a reality check. Sometimes you think you're a dime, but you're not, You're like a nickel.
No, you are.
You are. So then, let's read one more. Then I got one. Oh, I've been holding my tongue, but I can't any longer. Maybe it's the pills I'm on for my health problems. In parentheses, please pray, I know you're a Christian. Katie, I love your personality. I love your forecast. I love your humor. You're very cheeky. That's all fine. My issue is your eyebrows. I do shave them. I don't have time to pluck them, so I shave them.
No, they could be darker.
Oh, well.
I'm the worst.
You're not. You're the best. This is why I love you. This is us. And then he said, get them done. Your eyes are too big when you get too excited about the weather. They get huge. Your hair is too short. I'm allowed to observe and provide feedback. Please stay here for a long time. Okay, sure, Mary. I will. You're right. So they're a little dark for you?
Yeah. Well, I have mine microbladed, and I have my eyelight.
I use my Venus razor, and I go.
Yeah, you're
this,
beautiful.
And I'm like.
No, you're gorgeous.
I don't have time. So
I don't know, but I have my eyebrows microbladed, and then I have my eyeliner tattooed.
You don't have to brag. It looks so good though.
No, I'm just sharing my beauty secrets. And I have my eyelashes glued on.
Okay.
And I have my eyelids cut off in December, plastic surgery. And then I had my eyelids underneath burned by plastic surgery in December.
Oh my God.
To look more youthful. And then I have filler and I have Botox. Other than that, I'm completely natural.
Other than that, you are the way
except for
God,
my breasts that are also...
I'm jealous. Your boobs are
not completely
so
natural.
perky. I'm like,
yeah,
I want
Dr.
them.
Sternberg with Ponte plastic surgery.
Do you
Shout
not
out.
even
Thank
wear,
you.
I don't ever wear a bra. Half the time to work, I don't
I
even wear a
know.
bra. Like, I don't have to wear a bra.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, I want those. So, Dr. Sternberg.
Yes. No, he's the best. He really is. He's been amazing. He did mine, I guess, like 14 years ago, and then I had another one, but yeah. No, I'm all for plastic surgery.
I remember you came to the house when we were talking about it, because I'm all for it too. I mean, I do the Botox.
Well, I went to another plastic surgeon for some recommendations, and he was like saying I needed like $14,000 of work.
I remember you brought the receipts, and you were like, he's saying I need all of this stuff. I'm like, you don't look like Snuffleupagus. Like,
he was recommending like full facelift. I'm not going to say the doctor's name, but he got behind me in the mirror, and he was like, you're beautiful, but you'd be even more. And he started like pulling my face, like, if you did this and that and this. And then he kept on saying, you could look like Sophia Loren. And I'm like, you must say this to everyone. And Sophia Loren is Italian.
That man wants a beach house and try to get the check. That's what's going on. You
could have said like Brigitte Bardot or like something like a Swedish or Scandinavian, but like Sophia Loren. But yeah, so I did it. So then I went to Sternberg and I asked him what his advice was, because I trust him with my life. And he recommended the upper black and underneath just a laser, and then I did my breasts again.
Well, you look amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing it an hour Pilates or yoga every day.
Mm-hmm. Really? They say yoga
for my body and my mental health.
I failed yoga in college because it's too calm for me. It's too calm. You're not like allowed to talk.
Oh yeah, we have talked about this when I've been like, do you want to come to yoga? And you're like, no, I'm good. Hard pass.
Sometimes we're like, we need to hang out. I gotta sit like this. We're like, we need to hang out. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want to do? And she's like, yoga. I'm like, we're not hanging out.
Yeah, that is true. More than once, I've been like, you want to do yoga? You're like, no. Thank you.
I can't.
I'm doing yoga certification classes too to become an instructor.
If you teach it, I'll come. Because you won't care if I talk.
No, I will.
Okay, fine. Like, I'll come for you. I'll come for you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. We're talking about her. She's so beautiful, obviously. And now you have this great podcast. But the other day I was told, I don't want to brag, but I will, by a viewer, that I looked like Rebecca Boone, Daniel Boone's wife. So people should Google that. She was...
Well, I don't know who she is, but I bet she's beautiful.
Christina. Let me do it for you here. Let's just pull her up here. Do you see it? Do you see it? Anyway, I'm gonna get right on that tox. So, not looking like that.
No, but no, you're beautiful, Katie.
Oh, thank you. No, that's the cool thing that we've talked about this before. We are unapologetically confident in who we are and what we do, and I think it's great because confidence does not equal arrogance, and I think that in women, that's something that gets mistaken so much. Like, I don't want to say that I'm beautiful. I don't want to say I'm smart. I don't want to say I'm successful because it's arrogant. It's not arrogant. I think when you work as hard as we work, you're gonna reap the benefits, but we're thankful. I know for me, it could all go away tomorrow.
No, we talk about that. Yeah. And I'm hyper aware that it can all go. I'm just riding it while
I'm riding the wave.
Yeah, there's there's an old Eminem song. I make sure that I say the lyrics.
Such a crush on him. Oh my
god.
So
it's the oh my goodness. There's a line in oh shoot.
What song is it?
That's what I'm trying to think of the song. But the line is basically try to get as much, when you're in it, try to get as much shit as you can. And when you're in it, just basically like let it go.
Enjoy it. Because I think a lot of times too, for me, especially like
let me make sure. I'm going to look it up and say correctly.
Look it up.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for like 14 years. I mean, it's a career at this point, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get fired, for something that you're not, or you worry. You don't have to worry.
So, do you have any tattoos, Katie?
I don't have any body ink. No, I don't. I really want a tattoo, but I'm scared of two things. I'm really afraid that if I don't take Manjaro, I'm going to get fat again, because remember I was kind of fat when I got here. Yeah, we remember.
All right, so I have a clinic, Alpha Clinic, and I was doing weight loss, and Katie was taking Trizipatide from me.
Oh,
That's what she's talking about.
I am, and I would only do it from you.
Well, thank
only
you.
Ever. But I worry it would stretch out on me, you know?
What, like if you got fat again?
Yeah, like if I was gonna get a tattoo, I may as well get like Shrek.
But then why don't you just get them like your wrist?
It still can be like, well, because I do have small wrist syndrome. It's tiny wrist.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I could, I guess, get...
Like, they won't get fat
What
there.
do you have? Your tattoos look great. What do you have?
So, I got this in Vegas. This is for Max.
Aww.
So it's Max Allen Feliciano. I got that tattoo when I was in Vegas with Milton. I was like, hey, should get a tattoo. It was like after, I don't know, it was late night. Yeah. And we got that. I got that tattoo. And then more recently, MAF for Marco Alex Feliciano, and then LXF for Leo Xavier Feliciano. So my three sons.
Your three sons. I love that. And every time you look at yours, you think of them.
Yeah. So I have the 3 boys there. All the tattoos. This one's like way better than this one. Oh, and then this one too. I was not completely in my right mind, and they put it on and they said, go in the mirror and see if it's straight. So when you put it up, I don't know if you can see, it like was to the side. And the tattoo artist in Milton was like, oh, I think we should move it, so it's centered. And I was like, no, who cares? Just effing do it.
Yeah,
so,
do it. Get it done.
So it's not straight. But this one, I'm going to go back to him this weekend and get some more.
I'm jealous. I want a tattoo so bad.
Come with me.
I really want Sunday. One. I want to get a beauty mark right here.
Don't do that.
Like
no, that is not a good idea.
Really?
No, I don't think you should do that.
I like Cindy Crawford a lot, and I'm like, ooh, that's worked for her for years. But I think you're right. I probably should.
Yeah,
I want to get my eyeliner tattooed.
Yeah, do that. I did that as well.
Because mine, you see how mine comes off? It like chips. It's a waste of my time. That would be effective,
Yeah, look at mine. I've had mine like 10 years ago. Done.
It looks amazing.
Oh it got a little blue. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest.
I just found out.
I mean, it's what's done is done. I've made worse mistakes, but the tattooed eyeliner is not like there. It's kind of a thick bluish color now.
Well, let me tell you a story about. So a lot of my friends have awesome tattoos. They look great and they're done well. But I was tailgating at the rail cars the last Jag season, right?
Okay.
With a friend of mine. I'm not going to name him because I don't want to, But he is great. And anyway, this one guy shows up that's like, I guess, a friend of his. And he's kind of odd. And he had like a tattoo of Margot Robbie, of Gwyneth Paltrow, and of Marilyn Monroe. And he was like, you look like this one. And I was like, I don't think I do, but that's fine. Then he starts eating his corn on the cob and he has no teeth. So that is...
How did he do that with no teeth?
It was the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. Mm-hmm. It stays with me. He choked a couple times. I was like, oh my God, I had to get out of there. I couldn't do it. But a lot of my good friends have beautiful tattoos.
I have a good girlfriend that has Dr. Phil on her.
Why?
I think, like, she just has a ton of tattoos that are just quirky.
Dr. Phil is not good looking.
No, I think she thought it was, like, I feel like she's just, like, really, like, funny and charismatic and just has all these random tattoos and was like, yeah, she's got Dr. Phil on her thigh. I got porn.
Yeah.
She used to work with me a couple different places.
Oh my God. Does it look like him?
Yeah, it looks exactly like Dr. Phil.
Ode to the artist. That's what I'm saying. I grew up pretty preppy.
Yeah.
Pretty preppy, pretty southern, pretty gay, but didn't say that till way later.
Yeah.
So, I was great arm candy.
I bet you were.
Yeah, I was.
So, what would you say? So, sometimes people are like, I was telling Izzy, like, oh my goodness, like, Katie's on TV, but we're like, it's just Katie.
Yeah. I love you. It's true. I mean, I'm pretty much the same person on and off, but that is the cool thing because I was having this talk with a friend of mine the other day from back in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And she goes, I met you in college. She's like, and when I met you, I saw you from afar. I thought you were going to be so mean and so stuck up. And I never understand that because I'm kind of weird. Kind of like
a little.
Fun,
Yeah, no, but for sure. And like people have said sometimes, so like, she like act like she does on television. I'm like, yeah, she does.
Yeah, same.
No,
person.
you really no, in a positive way. Like you are what you see, what you get.
People don't think that. They're like,
no, they think it's all
fake.
Well, because your like personality is so over the top, people think that it's like an act, and it's not.
No, which I think is cool because I have met in my life some pretty mean girls. I mean, everybody has those times in your life where you meet some pretty mean girls.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of them. I've never been one. I mean. Now, I love a good gossip sesh if I'm not involved. I want to know all the tea, okay? I'm going to stir that drink, okay? But I'm not going to, like, start the rumor.
No, you're not mean. And I do think, like, a lot of times I was talking to a friend earlier about this, about how my social circle, I don't have a very big social circle, but they're very different, right? Mm-hmm. Like, But I would say the one like common thread is that everyone's like very authentic.
Because that is the perfect
so they're
term,
like
yeah.
their own. So like you do you, I do me, and like my close girlfriends don't expect me. Like they let me be like wild and also ultra conservative. Like whatever like how business, but also family. Like it just they accept me for me. They know I'm going to prioritize work and working out over maybe seeing them, and they're accepting, and then vice versa. Like how you are, I accept in my. Is it like I try really
cancel
hard.
more than good God, I've got a canceling problem.
She has a bail problem. I was like, please don't bail on this podcast.
I would never bail on you for this. This matters so much.
Well,
and every time we're supposed to hang, it always matters. But she knows I'm a freaking canceler. But I'm like you, my social circle is tiny. And going into 2025,
you cancel on everybody.
Because I cancel on everybody. They're like, bye. I'm like, oh, I intentionally rebranded myself. And no, girl, you got cut off because you canceled too many times. But in you, I do view you as such an authentic friend. We could go months, and I would still know I could call you for anything.
For sure.
And that's my favorite thing about you, is we have a deep friendship. We've shared a lot together. Yeah. When we get together, it's really meaningful. And I think those are the friendships that I care about. Everybody has a lot of acquaintances, but my circle's small. And in 2025, there are people that I have kind of said, maybe you're not fitting into my world anymore. No bad blood.
We talked about this last week with MJ about how like keeping your circle small and the people in it really make a difference.
They really make a difference.
Yeah, to really get you to the next level.
Yeah.
Or just like to I don't know, just as we evolve, like it makes a difference.
We need to evolve with people that are also evolving our way. Everybody's evolving in their own way, and everybody's doing it right for them.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
But
I mean, I think there's a right and wrong. There's some.
Well, that's true. People are struggling, and it's a hard world, but
for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I definitely think authenticity, keeping your circle small, and really supporting one another.
Yeah.
Like friendships, just really being there.
Which we do. I admire it so much. I mean, we have planned brunch 30 times, and I'm like, oh.
And she showed up 3.
Oh God, yeah. But then But
you do so much to support the business. You've sent so many people over. You've done so, and that really touches my heart because my business is my world. I'm trying to do that for my family.
But you're so good at it, and you do.
Well, thank you.
You have come from
the trailer in jail.
She came out of jail, went straight to the trailer, and look at her.
No, I went straight from a closet, and then from a closet to a trailer.
She went from the cell to the closet to the trailer,
to
now
Ponte Vedra.
But I look at you. You're in Ponte Vedra. You did this yourself. It's really cool to see. You did this yourself.
Yeah.
And I'll say for me, my parents they're amazing. My parents are great. They had a very strict path for me. They were like, you're going to go to college, you're going to major in international business, or do whatever. But it's kind of the plan.
Yeah.
No, I failed archery and yoga, and piano because I was sneaking off campus to go film movies in Wilmington. But it worked. I got an IMDb before I was 30. That was my one goal.
Yeah.
I'd film these movies, and
talk about a couple of shows you've been on, because I didn't even talk about all the. I said I was just being a smartass saying that you were a D-list actress. You're
I am
like B.
no, girl, D.
All right, but no, share a couple things.
Piranha 3DD. Do not watch it. I'll send you my parts on Instagram. KGE on TV. And then Playing with Guns, I was in with Danny Masterson, actually. He's in jail now, but he was nice to me.
Gang.
He's a bad guy though. And
oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of somebody else.
But my number one is God. I pray every day when I wake up. I pray every night before I go to bed, and I'm like, what does today hold? Because I don't know. I'm just his vessel. And that sounds funny. I hate when people say that, but it's true. It's like, you're just a vessel, and you're going to do what's going to make the world better through God. And I think that him kind of giving me this career and this platform to use, oh my God, I'm so happy every day. Everybody's like, you're so happy and hyper. It's so genuine. I'm just so happy to be alive.
That. Well, thank you. No, I love that. And then to end this, we're
already done?
Well, no, we can keep going.
Oh, I'm just loving it. Izzy's like, I've got a newborn. So
we got to wrap this up. No, what is your advice to young women?
Your gut is never wrong. And if you have a desire in your heart, it's there for a literal reason. Every desire I've ever had in my heart, it was meant to be. And trust your parents. If you have good parents, I had good parents. I'm blessed. Mm-hmm. I love them. I trusted them. But I veered a little bit from what they wanted me to do. But I had a plan. My plan, it was haywire, but it worked. Trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your heart, and don't let anybody take advantage of you. That's the key. You can't. And make fun of yourself. That's like what I
And
make
laugh,
my living
right?
on. Like, I make fun of
Yeah.
myself all the time. You gotta be secure. Like, if anybody's mean to you, who cares? Like,
Me?
use it as leverage. Oh, you do care.
I don't like when people are mean to me. I mean, I can take it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I wrote a book on it.
I know.
You know, it worked out for me.
Yeah.
Well, no, let's be real. My residuals was $2.33 last month. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, we have another book coming out.
I
Plug
do,
that.
yeah. I wrote my first children's book, and I'm so excited. And
Okay, so talk about
it's
that
with my
quick.
publisher now. It'll be out. Well, we gotta have a meeting about that as to when it's gonna come out. We're kind of doing some illustrations still, but I wrote the book, and it's all about weather. I have a niece who I adore.
And you're the weather girl. I don't even think we talked about that you're the meteorologist
I
in
am.
town.
Yeah, I'm the
I
meteorologist.
just assume that
yeah.
everyone knows who
Oh my
Katie
God, I love
is.
you
But
so
yeah,
much.
she's our local meteorologist.
My
Channel
passion
4.
is severe weather. I love it so much. So I wrote a book on different pressure systems, but in a way that kids would understand it. Like, so how we have big feelings, like kids have big feelings.
Yeah.
The sky has big feelings. And so when it's thundering and lightning and raining, the sky's like got big feelings. But I call thunderstorms to kids like a bowling tournament in heaven.
Yeah.
You know, the thunder's like the
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
hitting the pins, and the strike of lightning is like nailed it, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's the book called?
I forgot. I forgot. I don't know. I forgot. But it's with my publisher. And it's going in. But it's on my Instagram. I forgot.
I'll look it up. You're going to blank. Oh my gosh, just like...
This is so on brand. Like, I write a book and forget what it's called, you know? But buy it.
Are you sure you wrote it, Katie?
I swear to God. But yeah, but please buy it. Oh, man. I don't even know what it's called.
Alright. 1 second, I'm trying to find your book.
Google me. I think it's a sky full of feelings. A weather adventure. I don't know. Is it a sky full of feelings, a weather adventure?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. There it
Yeah,
is.
Sky Feeling, so we'll also put that up.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Sky
Yeah.
Feelings.
And
then-
I'm so excited. We're redesigning the cover though, so I'll send you the revised one.
Okay.
But I mean, this is a blast. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you 24 hours a day.
Let's do it
You
again.
crack me up. You are so fun.
Thank you.
Oh my God. And you put up with me. I'm crazy, so I love it.
No, I love you, and thank you so much for coming.
Oh, I would always show up. I love it. Do you know what an honor it is to be on this podcast?
My mom said this has to get straight.
Well, my mom said that about me, and it didn't happen. So no, she didn't really. My mom loves me. That was perfect. So anyway, I can't believe you told me you were going to start a podcast, and you freaking did it, and I'm freaking sitting here on it.
I know. I'm really excited. It feels kind of cool because I was like, I'm going to do a podcast, and then
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah,
So, or I'm doing
really
it.
It's just another thing, though.
And it's just to get my condo.
You're amazing. I know. I was like happy
We
to
just got this on Amazon,
Yeah,
and that on Amazon.
yeah. Feliciano and friends.
Here we are.
Yeah.
And then you're also, are you like a fixture on the podcast?
Yeah.
With the other podcast.
Yeah,
You want to plug that
I'm
one
hosting
too?
a podcast now with
Which
attorney
is
Jay Hinderlight.
More professional than mine.
Yeah, like it's
It
really nice
is.
though to get like two, but
To get both sides.
yeah, yeah.
The nice news one and the
you know, we're talking
the
about
neon light one and the
Yeah, I
condo.
love this. We're talking about divorce, custody, and it'll launch on WJXT here soon. So we're looking forward to it. We shot our first one, and it's really fun. Jay's really, really intelligent.
Yeah, so we'll plug. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, he's
and
a
what?
yeah.
Yeah, and
He
what
loves
is
you.
it called? I know, I love him too.
Split happens.
Yeah, and he's an attorney, and he's a family law attorney, and he's doing this.
Yeah,
What happens.
he's our family. So
Yes,
he's
for
great.
sure. So
And, I'm
watch
looking forward
his
to it.
podcast as well.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about law. I pretend I know it, but he knows it, and he'll wink at me if I say something, that's like.
Oh yeah, I was giving some advice the other day to some people, and he was like, "Yeah, that's not correct." I said, "Okay, well, I'll tell them."
That's hilarious.
I told the person that they should do it themselves because the judge would feel bad that they were poor. And Jay's like, "No, that's
bad.
not true."
Get legal counsel.
He was like,
Seek
"Don't
it.
don't do that."
Yeah, no. There's a lawyer out there that'll help you. I used to have this lawyer.
I used to think just because I've been involved in so many lawsuits that I'm like an expert, but that's not. That I lost them, a lot of them too. Like the majority, I
From the
lost.
cell to the closet to the trailer.
So I really should.
To
not
Ponte
even-
Vedra.
To Ponte Vedra.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
clearly
but
your
Jay.
advice is working.
Well, yeah, but Jay, not with legal advice. So, and it was a couple other things. I was like, I said this, and he's like, yeah, that's incorrect. I'm like, all right, well, I'm
Oh
sorry.
no. Oh no. But we love him. He's so cool. You he looks good. You really
I know.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he does. So
Yeah.
he's the best.
Yeah.
And Chris too. So we appreciate them. And then Split happens. Their podcast is on Channel 4?
It'll
is
be
it
it'll be on
affiliated with-
WJXT.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to that. It's my serious side, and that's
Okay.
been a blast. It's not even really that serious. I mean, my
Yeah.
spray tan was halfway off a leg, and I noticed that in pre-production, and I was like, oh god.
No, but that's exciting. So we're
Yeah.
plugging him, and then we'll get him on here too.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
for
want to come
sure.
when he comes on.
Yeah, he doesn't know he's coming on, but he's coming
You're
on.
coming on, Jay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Girl, I had a great time.
All right, I love you.
I love you.
All right, thanks.